Finally, First Lady Michelle Obama spoke to the students of George Washington University yesterday. It wasn't just because the university is down the street and convenient, but because the students completed 100,000 hours of community service, a challenge the First Lady had put to them. Zoe Petkanas was the student speaker at that ceremony, and she joins us now. I know you spoke, but I want to first talk about the First Lady and her remarks. What did she say?
Well, she issued another challenge to the students of George Washington University. She said that to keep going and to sort of become global citizens and not just citizens of the greater DC area. She talked about that the problems that we face sort of transcend national boundaries and that we need to work together as a global community to address these problems. And so that's the sort of new challenge that she put to us as we enter the world.
And when she issued this challenge, did the school kind of catch fire? Was it the kind of thing people were like, oh, I didn't realize this was out there? What was the response to that challenge to do 100,000 hours?
I mean, I think that we completed something in the thousands of hours in the first day that the challenge was issued, and I think after 7 weeks we had completed 19,000 hours. So everybody was really enthusiastic, and everybody really wanted to see Michelle Obama come and speak to us. And GWU is a pretty service-oriented school anyway, but everybody was really excited and everybody contributed.
Now there was another challenge which you were a part of, which was to get the role of the student speaker. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, each school in the university, I'm part of the Elliott School of International Affairs. Each school holds their own competition to speak at the individual school celebration. So at first I wrote a 5-minute speech just for the Elliott School graduation, and then they picked someone to speak at the Elliott School celebration but nominated me to compete in the university-wide commencement competition.
So how many people, since you won, were you speaking to?
Well, yesterday I spoke to about 25,000 people, I think.
Ever done that before?
No, I haven't. I do student theater at GW, but I've never spoken to anything like that before.
And so what was it like?
It was exhilarating. It was so much fun. It was such an honor to share the stage with First Lady Obama. You know, I felt really fortunate that I had the opportunity to speak to issues that I care about and sort of talk about my experiences at GW. It was very, very fun.
And finally, you met the First Lady.
Yes.
What was that like?
She's incredibly gracious and so nice. She gave me a hug after my speech, and she actually signed a copy of my speech before we went on stage, so that was really nice. But she was incredibly gracious and really wonderful.
And now, so what's next for you now that you've graduated?
In about a month, I'm heading to Muscat, Oman on a State Department Critical Language Scholarship to study Arabic.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. Zoe Petkanas, thanks so much
for
joining us, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks all of you for joining us at Washington Unplugged. We'll be here again tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. on CBSNews.com. I'm John Dickerson. Have a great day.